Hey guys, Brooksy Tech here, and today I'm coming at you with another build video. So today we're putting together a Ryzen 3600 build paired with an X570 Pro motherboard, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and a 8 gigabyte RX 580, along with some other goodies. So I'm just going to kind of go over all the products that we got here. So here is the X570 Pro, kind of a budget X570 motherboard, but I got a pretty good deal on this on Amazon a while back. This was about $90 shipped from Amazon warehouse deals, and it did come with the box and most of the accessories, but really the most important part is just the IO shield here. Then we have the RX 580. These have been going up in price a little bit due to just kind of what's going on in the world, but I got this for about 125 bucks shipped about a month ago. And then here's my Ryzen 3600 box. I already have it installed in the socket, but I picked that up for about $160, $170. They go on sale quite a bit often, so if you're patient, you can get a good deal on that. And then there's two 16 gigs sets of G-Skill. I think AEGIS memory is how it's pronounced. 3200 megahertz, good budget RAM. You could always get something a little more with some fancy heat spreaders or RGB. I don't really care too much about RGB. And then I picked up some cheap cable sleeves on Amazon. They were about 25 bucks. Came with a 24 pin, and then a 8-pin CPU. And then it came with two 8-pin for the GPU, but I only need one right now. So not just to clean things up a little bit, and then I bought two sets of UpHere, just kind of budget fans. They're white and black to kind of match the motherboard, but they do have a red glow, so that'll be nice. And then I'm using this Deepcool Gammix. I already put the fans on there. I actually did paint this black, but I don't think that's going to affect performance too much, especially because of the fins and like the heat pipes inside the cooler didn't actually get too much paint on them. And also, don't worry, I didn't paint the base, so it's still just the regular old base. That would be a pretty rookie mistake. And then as far as storage, I have this 512 gigabyte NVMe by Silicon Power. It's actually really fast read and write speeds. I think it's like 3000 read and 2500 write. I might say it on the box here. It doesn't look like it. But yeah, really nice to get those if you can afford it. And the nice thing with the X570 is because you can use all 6 SATA ports, both NVMe and all PCIe lanes, because for the other 16X slot, I will be using a 10 gig SFP Plus network card just to talk to my server. And as far as power supply, I know they're really expensive right now, but I do have this old, it's probably about 5 years old, 700 watt. Rosewill power supply with the beautiful ketchup and mustard cables, but this should be more than adequate for my build. And then for the case, I picked this up on Amazon a few weeks ago, and it is a Fantex P300. I probably would have preferred the P300A, but those are pretty hard to find, especially for a reasonable price. But I think this should be good, and my build shouldn't get too hot. Even if I do some slight overclocking, it's not gonna really heat up too much. But yeah, so I'm going to start putting this together, and I will update you guys as I go. A quick tip I would give everyone is when you are building your computer and you haven't tested any of the components yet, is to actually assemble things like the CPU cooler, obviously with the CPU mounted first, and things like RAM, and then actually trying out the components on the box before you put everything in the case. That can really help troubleshooting things, because if you're having issues before you even put it in the computer, you can rule out that your components are grounded out, and it's easier to kind of remove things, or like if you need to reseat the CPU, or if all your RAM's not recognized or no video output. So as you can see, I've put it together here, and I'm ready to drop this into the case. I have already tested everything, but it still just makes it easier for installation. So go ahead and get this installed, and I'll follow up. All right, and she is all put together. I really like how it turned out. The case Did have a few quirks, but you know, for the $60 I paid on sale on Amazon, can't complain too much. The red fans look great with the black motherboard, and kind of got the nice touch of the, you know, multicolored sleeved cables. And the fans, they are PWM, so the faster they run, like if I'm gaming or the computer gets kind of hot, the red color will turn more intense. So another cool feature about the case is it does have kind of its own RGB lights that you can actually change. So if you press this, you know, change colors. Now it's kind of an orange, kind of like a lime green, yellow, kind of like a dark green, blue, dark blue, or a purple, and then it's like a dark blue purple. And we'll just go back to red there, but there are some additional connectors for the P300, and I imagine the P300A as well, where you can like buy, you know, their brand of lights, or I'm sure you could buy some other ones on eBay that would work as well. That'll control lights if you want to do like a light strip or something. But I think this is a good amount of lights. I probably wouldn't do any other colors other than red. But yeah, I'm loving the way it turned out. Can't wait to get it on my desk and start gaming. And I'll do one final shot with the glass side panel on. And there's the final shot, looking real good with the tempered glass. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up if you did, and subscribe for more content. And why don't you go ahead down in the comments and tell me about what build you're currently working on. Excited to hear, you know, what systems you guys are playing on, or if you have any new builds coming up. So go ahead and let me know. And then I hope you guys have a good one. Thanks. Bye.